All right, let's jump right in. Starspins versus Megaways Casino. Now, if you're a player in the UK, you know this is a pretty big deal. So the question is, are we looking at the end of an era for a true fan favorite? Let's figure it out. So, you might have noticed something strange recently. If you've gone looking for Starspins, you've probably hit a brick wall. Because, well, it's just gone. Poof, vanished. But hold on, this isn't a sad story. It's actually more of an origin story, because that site you knew and loved has been completely reborn. Okay, let's clear this up right away. Starspins is now officially Megaways Casino. Now, what's really important is that it's still run by the same people, the Gamesys Group, under the same license. So, that trust is still there. It's just got a fresh coat of paint and a brand new name. Now for the really good part. One of the best things about this new brand, and thank goodness they kept this, is the welcome offer. And it all boils down to one absolutely magic number: 0. So have you ever had this happen? You grab a casino bonus, you have a nice win, and then you realize you can't actually withdraw the money? Yeah, that frustrating little snag. It's almost always caused by something called wagering requirements. You can just think of it as bonus math. It's this tricky rule that makes you bet your winnings over and over and over again. We're talking 30, sometimes 40 times before that money is actually yours to keep. It's a huge headache for players. And this number right here, that's the wagering requirement at Megaways Casino. 0. A big, beautiful nothing. It means none of that annoying bonus math on their promotions. None of it. And this is the bottom line, the most crucial part. What this means is that anything you win from their promos, like their free spins, is paid to you in actual withdrawable cash. We're not talking about bonus credits or some kind of funny money. It's real cash that you can take out right then and there. And getting in on this is super straightforward. All you have to do is deposit and play just £10. That's it. For that, you get 30 free spins to use on a really great game, Secrets of the Phoenix Megaways. The only thing to remember is you've got 30 days to use them. Dead simple. But okay, the value doesn't just stop there. They also carried over one of the absolute best features from the old Starspins site, the daily free game. And check out how easy this is. You make one single deposit of £10, just once, ever. That's all it takes. That one action unlocks their daily free games for the entire life of your account. You get a shot at winning real cash or more free spins every single day without ever having to deposit again. It's an incredible perk. Okay, so that name, Megaways Casino, it's not just a cool-sounding name. It actually signals a massive shift in what they're focusing on when it comes to the games themselves. And this line right here perfectly sums up their whole new vibe. They are now, without a doubt, the UK's go-to spot, the dedicated hub for any game running on that Megaways engine. If you love these kinds of slots, this is basically paradise. So, why all the fuss about Megaways? Well, it's because of numbers like this. The whole point of the engine is that it's completely unpredictable. On any spin, the ways to win can explode up to a staggering 117,649. It means every single press of the button feels fresh and full of potential. But I have to be clear, it is not only Megaways games. They have a really well-curated library of around, say, 600 or so high-quality games. That includes a great live casino with their own blackjack and roulette, plus the entire suite from Evolution Gaming, who are, the best in the business. It's definitely a case of quality over quantity here. All right, so let's get real for a second. With any big change, there are always trade-offs. What did players actually gain, and what did they lose when Starspins became Megaways Casino? Let's break it down. Okay, in the pro column, you've got those amazing zero wagering promos, which is huge. You've got instant withdrawals if you use Visa, and that daily free game for life. On the con side, the game library is a bit smaller than some of the giants out there. There's no sports betting, and this is a big one for the old school fans. The famous Starspins community jackpots are gone, which, of course, brings us right back to where we started. Is this truly the end of an era? Or is it maybe the beginning of something even better? And you can really see the evolution laid out here. The old Starspins was all about a broad collection of slots and that shared community jackpot. Megaways Casino, on the other hand, is laser-focused on modern, dynamic games and is switched to must-drop jackpots. It's a totally different philosophy. So, what's the final verdict? Look, for players who really loved that old community jackpot feel, yeah, it might seem like an era has ended. But for anyone who values fair, cash-only promotions and wants a deep dive into the most exciting, modern slots out there, this isn't just a new era. It's arguably a much better one. I guess the only question left is, which type of player